You've probably seen the demos. An AI agent that books your flights, manages your inbox, and handles your entire customer support queue while you sleep. It looks incredible. But here's the question nobody's asking in those polished product videos. Does it actually work when you're not recording a demo? That's what we're figuring out today. I'm going to tell you which AI agents are genuinely useful right now, which ones are still glorified demos, and exactly how to set up the ones that work. Let me start with a story that perfectly captures where we are with AI agents. A tech columnist at the Washington Post decided to test OpenAI's Operator agent with a simple task. He asked it to find the cheapest eggs available for delivery. Simple, right? A few minutes later, an Instacart shopper arrived at his door with a single carton of eggs. The charge? $31. For eggs. That's the gap between demo and reality right there. The agent technically completed the task. It found eggs. It ordered them. But it completely missed the point of what the human actually wanted. AI agents represent the next evolution beyond chatbots. Instead of just answering your questions, they can take actions across multiple applications. Your browser, your email, your calendar, your CRM. The promise is that you describe what you want done, and the agent figures out the steps and executes them. And unlike traditional automation, agents can supposedly handle ambiguity. They don't need you to specify every single condition and exception up front. The market certainly believes in the potential. The agentic AI market is projected to grow from $5.2 billion in 2024 to $200 billion by 2034. That's nearly 40-fold growth in a decade. Investors are betting serious money that agents are the next big platform shift. By 2027, more than 65% of small businesses under 100 employees are expected to use at least one AI-powered workflow tool. In 2024, that number was under 20%, so we're talking about a massive wave of adoption in just 3 years. So the adoption is coming. The question isn't whether AI agents will become part of how we work. It's which ones are actually ready for prime time, and which ones will waste your time and money. Let me break this down into 3 categories for you. Category 1 is what works reliably today. Category 2 is what shows promise but needs supervision. And Category 3 is what's still mostly demo-ware. Let's start with Category 1, what actually works. The clear winners right now are agents handling structured, repetitive tasks with clear success criteria. Lead capture, appointment booking, FAQ responses. These are the automation sweet spots where agents are genuinely production-ready. HR departments using Beam AI have cut onboarding processing time from days to minutes, saving over 40 hours per week per department. That's a full-time employee's worth of work. And unlike a human, the agent doesn't take sick days or need training on new hire paperwork. In finance, AI agents now automate transaction reconciliations with greater than 99% accuracy. That's not demo numbers, that's production-grade reliability. Notice what these successful use cases have in common? They're narrow, they're well-defined, and they have clear ways to verify whether the agent got it right. The agent isn't deciding whether something is a good idea. It's executing a process that humans have already designed. That's the sweet spot. Category 2, promising but needs supervision. This is where tools like Manus AI live. Manus achieved 29.13% on the GIA benchmark. That's the highest score ever recorded, surpassing OpenAI's deep research. In March 2026, they launched a desktop app that lets agents control your entire computer. Manus can browse the web, write documents, navigate complex multi-step research tasks. It's genuinely impressive when you watch it work. But here's what the reviews found. Quote, Manus is capable, but users should still supervise critical tasks and treat it as a junior assistant that might need guidance. Multiple reviewers report that Manus struggles with edge cases. It sometimes produces incomplete outputs, requires reruns, and gets confused when websites behave unexpectedly. That doesn't mean it's useless. It means you shouldn't let it send emails to clients or make purchases without reviewing the output first. Think of it like a smart intern, not an autonomous employee. You'd never let a first-week intern send contracts to clients without review. And then there's Category 3, the demo-ware. Remember those $31 eggs? OpenAI's Operator is impressive in controlled conditions. But it still makes bizarre mistakes in the real world. The egg incident wasn't a fluke. It's representative of how these systems miss context humans take for granted. The issue isn't that these agents can't do impressive things. It's that they can't reliably distinguish between what you asked for and what you actually wanted. That gap is where disasters happen. This is why most experts recommend starting with human-in-the-loop approaches. Let the agent draft the response, suggest the action, prepare the data, but keep a human making the final call on anything that matters. So what should you actually automate? Based on the evidence, there are 4 highest ROI automations for small businesses. Number 1. Answering frequently asked questions. Number 2. Capturing leads. When someone fills out your contact form at 2 a.m., an AI can instantly respond, qualify them, and route them to the right person, all before your team even wakes up. That speed of response can be the difference between winning and losing a deal. Number 3. Booking appointments. Calendar scheduling is a solved problem. Tools like Calendly have done this for years, but AI agents handle the back-and-forth negotiation now. Number 4. Follow-up sequences. We've all dropped the ball on following up with someone. An AI agent can send that check-in email 3 days later, every single time. Now let me give you the specific tools to make this happen. If you have any technical comfort at all, start with n8n. It's free, open source, and incredibly powerful. n8n's AI agent node supports multi-step reasoning workflows that go beyond what Zapier and Make can do natively. You can build agents that actually think through problems. If you want the fastest path to live automation with zero coding, use Zapier. Yes, it's more limited than n8n, but you can have something working in 15 minutes. Sometimes fast beats powerful. You can always migrate to more sophisticated tools later once you understand what you actually need. Here's a concrete workflow you can build this weekend. Connect your website contact form to an AI that classifies inquiries, drafts responses, and creates CRM entries. Total setup time, about 2 hours. And once it's running, it works 24/7 without you thinking about it. The key is starting small. Don't try to automate your entire business in a week. Pick one annoying repetitive task, automate it, verify it works, then move to the next one. Each successful automation builds your confidence and your understanding of what these tools can actually do. And please, avoid fully autonomous agents for anything with real consequences. Financial transactions, customer-facing communications, legal documents, keep humans in the loop. Until you've tested extensively, treat every agent output like it came from someone on their first day. Verify before you trust. Remember the Lindy AI recommendation? Treat these agents like junior assistants. They might be fast and tireless, but they don't have judgment yet. That's still your job. Now there's a fundamental tension in all of this. The whole point of automation is to save time. But if you're constantly checking the agent's work, are you really saving anything? The answer is, it depends on the stakes. For a customer support response, a quick skim takes 10 seconds. For a board report, you'd better read every line anyway. Match your supervision level to the risk level. Low stakes, high volume tasks, let the agent run. High stakes, low volume, keep tight oversight. Here's what I want you to do this week. Make a list of every task you do more than 3 times. For each one, ask 3 questions. Is the input structured? Is the output verifiable? Are the stakes low enough to tolerate occasional errors? 3 yeses means it's a candidate for automation. Start with your most annoying task. The psychological relief of eliminating something you hate is worth more than optimizing something you don't mind doing. The companies getting real value from AI agents aren't trying to replace their entire workforce. They're finding the boring, repetitive, error-prone tasks and eliminating the drudgery. That's the real promise here, not artificial general intelligence running your business. Just a tireless assistant handling the stuff that was never a good use of your brain. If you found this useful, hit subscribe. We cover practical AI tools like this every week. The landscape is changing fast, and staying current actually matters right now. One final thought on where this is heading. The agents available today are version 1.0. They'll get dramatically better. But they're useful now for the right tasks. The businesses that start experimenting today will have a significant advantage when the technology matures. You're building muscle memory, not just saving time. Understanding how to work with AI tools is becoming a core professional skill. The gap between companies that understand these tools and those that don't is going to become a chasm. The good news? The barrier to entry has never been lower. So here's the bottom line. AI agents are real, but they're not magic. The ones handling structured tasks with clear success criteria are production ready right now. The ones promising full autonomy still need babysitting. Start with the 4 proven automations: FAQ responses, lead capture, appointment booking, and follow-up sequences. Use n8n if you're technical, Zapier if you want speed, and treat every agent like a smart intern until it proves otherwise. Next week, we're looking at AI coding assistants, which ones actually make you faster and which ones create more bugs than they fix. Until then, automate the boring stuff. Keep the judgment for yourself.